In this part, we will introduce the most important terms in information and cybersecurity. These are the three terms that form the CIA Triad. Information security is about protecting information assets, and cybersecurity is about protecting these assets from cyber attacks. The main focus of protection is summarized by the CIA Triad. The CIA here is short for the three principles of protection that are central in cybersecurity. The C is for confidentiality, the I is for integrity, and the A stands for availability. So the goal of cybersecurity is protect the confidentiality of assets, the integrity of assets, and the availability of assets from cyber attacks. Let us look at these three goals separately, starting with confidentiality. The goal of achieving or maintaining confidentiality is to prevent unauthorized disclosure of information. This is related to the reading of data. We can generalize it a bit more and say that it is related to the learning of data. It could be possible to learn data without being able to explicitly read it. Such could happen through, for example, leaking the timing of the data or perhaps the size of the data, as such parameters could leak information about the data that is being sent. Such situations are also covered by confidentiality. We can go even further and also include the existence of data here. Sometimes you may want to hide the fact that data even exists, a goal that is also covered by confidentiality. There are two different aspects of confidentiality that are sometimes used. The first is data confidentiality, which covers private and confidential information, and the other is privacy, which instead is the assurance that individuals can control information that is related to them. We can also state privacy as the goal of keeping information confidential that is personally identifiable or that may cause harm or embarrassment to someone if revealed. Confidentiality can be achieved by encryption of data or through access control of data. The next goal in the CIA Triad is integrity. The goal here is to prevent unauthorized modification of information. In contrast to confidentiality, which was related to the reading of data, integrity is instead related to the writing of data. In this we also include deleting and modification of data. Also here you sometimes see a distinction between different types of integrity. Data integrity is the assurance that information and programs are changed only in a specified and authorized manner, while system integrity is not related to a specific data item but to the overall system behavior. The goal of system integrity is to assure that a system performs its intended function according to some predefined or assumed specification. There are many ways to achieve integrity, all with their own specific properties. Some examples include hash functions, message authentication codes, often called MACs, and digital signatures. Also here, access control can be used to achieve the integrity goal. The final part of the CIA Triad is the availability goal. One definition of availability is that a system or resource must be accessible, usable, or operational upon demand by an authorized entity. Attacks on availability are referred to as denial of service attacks, or DOS attacks. The goal of such an attack is prevention of authorized access of resources. Not only prevention of access, but also delaying of time-critical operations is included here. One typical attack on availability is to send malformed network packets to a computer. If the implementation does not expect a particular packet format, it might crash the application. Another example is to utilize all capacity of a given host. This could be memory capacity or, which has become rather common, utilizing the network bandwidth in order to make a server unresponsive. These are often referred to as DDoS or distributed denial of service attacks, since they often use the combined capacity of many attacking computers. The availability goal can be achieved in a wide variety of ways and are often ad hoc to the specific threats. Adding redundancy and having a good backup plans are common countermeasures. For larger organizations, it can even be feasible to have backups on other sites, but still ready to be deployed with very short notice in case of failure. Also, monitoring the network and system performance can help identify reduced availability. In addition to the controls listed here, also policies, awareness training and physical controls can be seen as measures that help achieving the different goals of the CIA Triad. The CIA Triad forms the most fundamental goals that we try to achieve in cybersecurity. There are of course several other goals as well. Some of these will be discussed in the next part.